hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event. No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold.
I say you must obey. Good luck.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Just misses with that uppercut. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. They exchange punches. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Catch and shoot. That counters, and that was a big shot, and Hardy is rocked. Talk about the heat, Heather Hardy, in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's... Here we go for round two. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punching. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That uppercut just missed. When you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Well done with that counter shot. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut will probably come in handy.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
She catches and counters. They miss with the jab. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. She got clipped by that counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about the heat, Heather Hardy, in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Don't forget the jab.
Let's get it started in round three. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
Good counter punching. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Nice counter. Good counter punch. That uppercut misses. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about the heat. Heather Hardy in that last round. I promise you all. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Back and forth they go. That right hook not connecting. No rest for the weary. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about the heat. Heather Hardy in that last round. Well, it's no secret who.
You were thinking,
Time for the 5th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one. Hold that thought! Delfine pursued on her back foot. Looks like trouble was averted.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Miss with that jab. These punches coming from every angle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about the heat. Heather Hardy in that last round. Talk about...
Keep on the end of the jab.
Let's start the sixth. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. There's a counter shot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter shot lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. She wasn't ready for that counter. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about the heat. Heather Hardy in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. There's the bell to start round 7. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. incredible work rate. She misses with the jab. This round could go. I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. So the referee says fight on. Let's talk about the heat. Heather Hardy in that last round. It has not been going well for her. And there's the bell for round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. The jab not finding its target. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about persoon in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
It's when you talk about championship material.
You're still landing your power shots. Good work. Okay, you're switching off now. I can see you switching off.
And there's the bell for round 9. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. The straight right just misses. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Good defense with that left jab. Their stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's Talk about persoon in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters.
Keep on the end of the jab.
There's the bell to start round 10. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. And down goes Heather Hardy. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky.
Delphine Persoon couldn't handle the pressure, and down she goes. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four. Are you all right?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace. To get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.